Hello, listeners, and welcome to a very special episode of the Perfect Boycast. This episode is called Getting Gashed in the Shit Tent. There are 3 boys in this episode. The last time I was with 3 boys, they were making me feel like Swiss cheese under the Queensboro Bridge for chump change.
Let this guy make this fake website.
Well, I don't know. I think your first mistake is saying that that's a Photoshop. The tree octopus. I mean, I don't.
It's
I
real.
don't- Yeah, I think. Well, it was. It's gone now. Long gone. Long since dead. Anyways, so I wanted to start this podcast off on the right foot, and I wanted Landyn, shut the fuck up. I'm trying to talk. I want to start off by I have a confession.
Okay.
No, shut up, Matt. You bitch. You bitch.
Okay.
I wanted to come clean because I've been a dirty little bird for a long time now, and I think it's finally time I put me in my little place. I've been watching Matt come home every night now, with every time there's a new man with him. But I've never seen one of these men leave his house. I've got to come clean.
Oh,
I've been
no.
watching through binoculars for days now, and I've been watching him so intimately. I would know if they left his house. I don't know what he's doing with them, but there was this beautiful Ethiopian boy. He was he was rather young, and he went with Matt. Matt led him by the hand into his house, and he fed him beef porridge, and it looked all fine and dandy until he closed the shutters, and I never saw that boy again. So I want to say right here, right now, that I do not endorse, I do not support Matt. I'm on here. I am on here by my own volition, but if anything comes out about him, if he ever gets caught, if anyone ever, please search his house. If anything is ever found there,
Please give me money.
Landyn, you sound like trash.
What the fuck happened?
You sound like a garbage man.
What happened to you?
What? Now you sound fine. You briefly turned into a fucking digital man.
Robot.
Anyhow, I lost my train of thought. I'm sure it wasn't important.
I'll do it again.
It was
Please,
stop.
please give me money.
Please. I only need $1,500. Please.
Holy God, this recording will be
Oh
the
my
end.
God.
This is literally the most self-destructive decision I've ever made in my entire life. To be in the
Hey, boss.
presence of you and Landyn at the same time.
You guys smell that? It's like
Sorry.
there's like a beef scent in the air.
Holy shit.
Oh wait, it's my man pussy.
I'm a nursey.
It's a manussy.
I thought we started real good at the first 2 episodes, and now we've completely derailed.
So,
Yo, I
okay.
have stories with the Arctic.
Yeah, okay, yeah. That's second, Landyn. Have you guys seen this? Smash Ultimate Summit, they had a bunch of players in Pikmin bodysuits.
I saw Mango.
Yeah, I want one of
Oh,
those. I
uncle.
want to be put in one of those.
Also, did you see
Monko.
Mango's kid play T-ball?
Yeah, I saw his kid play T-ball. The craziest bit was when
Holy-
Mango came behind him and fucking pushed him into the dirt and said, "You're a little bitch, aren't you?"
Oh, have you actually seen the clip? Of
Yeah,
him playing?
it just went to show that once, like I said earlier, Mango is the
Stop
most
it.
dangerous Smash player,
Stop
and his
it.
kid is the second most dangerous Smash player.
Okay, first off, no, wrong. For anybody, just wait. I gotta find it. I gotta watch it again.
Okay, whatever. Can I
This-
get
this-
a
this
hoorah in
sweet boy.
chat?
This sweet boy
Ugh.
knows nothing of baseball. He hits the ball, maybe, I don't know, 10 feet away, and he runs up and tries to pick it up and help the other player.
You can tell that kid was raised without the sweet light of a Zack and Cody because he's fucking ugly.
Also, he towers over every other T-ball player. He's probably like, he's just humongous. He's literally the biggest boy in that entire.
He's a big boy. He's
a big boy.
See, my biggest. This is why I wasn't surprised that you brought this up. And this is, I finally remembered what I was saying in the beginning. is that you keep talking about full boys, and I think that this is becoming a problem, and I want it addressed, but we're going to talk about this after the podcast is done filming, because I have some questions for you, and I think you should, I think I have some questions for the police. If I just want to make this completely clear, everyone, when you're watching Matt's stream, don't get this rose-tinted goggles. He's always saying beautiful things. He's always whispering sweet nothings to me. He's always sending me cute messages. He's always sending me lewd posts, and I fell for it all the way up until now. I was completely infatuated. He would have me dress in cute little outfits and dance around his room like a little fairy. But guess what? Guess what he wanted? Yeah, he wanted to fuck me. So did I let him do it? No. Want to know why?
Who doesn't want to, Dan? Who doesn't want to?
I stood up for myself. And I think that should be the message of this podcast, is that if a grown man comes for you and he says, "I'm gonna fuck you, boy," you say no and you cross your arms.
Wrong. You say yes.
No.
Question: what have you been talking about this whole time?
What? Oh my God. This
What?
is the problem with having you on the podcast, Matt, is that you lose the plot. Okay, we're past this. We're moving on.
You
Okay.
literally started saying something about me, and I just decided to turn it off. There's no reason.
Whatever.
What was it about? What was it about?
We're just gonna move forwards.
Magic.
Yeah, Landyn was sent into the distant Arctic Circle. He was sent there
not
by.
the Arctic Circle, but it's cold.
He
Way
was
up
sent
north.
there because they heard that insurgent penguins from ISIS were sent up there, and they were armed with fucking plasticine and fucking gorilla bombs. So
I'm pretty close.
yeah, so he had to go up there in the frigid ice, and he had to fucking sleep in his skivvies with a bunch of other dudes. Landyn, tell us about your trip.
Well-
Trip. It's not a trip. It's anything but a fucking trip.
There's an exercise every
vacation.
year, and we go up north to Goose Bay in
Mhm.
Newfoundland, north of
Yes.
Newfoundland, or it's in Labrador. It's some wasteland, or
Yeah,
it's not
fucking,
nice.
it's no. There's a whole eastern part of Canada that really isn't a part of Canada. It's, if anything, it's pretty much uncharted land. There's two things that happen there. One, there's mackerel fishermen who sodomize, and then there's like a snowy place, and that's where Landyn went. He just narrowly avoided the sodomy
The
zone.
sodomy?
The
Yeah,
sodomy
okay.
zone.
Well, we arrived there, and the first thing I see is that we're gonna stay in a hangar for a couple days before we go out to the field.
Yeah.
And the hangar's name, you'd love it. It's the Luftwaffe,
Oh.
which is perhaps you are familiar with it. Is the German Nazi Air Force.
Of course.
The proud German Nazi Air Force.
Yeah.
And in the hangar, on one side is where we're sleeping, and the other side is German Special Forces and all their equipment.
Of course.
So I said, "Wow, this
What's
is
the
beautiful."
issue?
Good thing I'm not a Jew boy.
Yeah.
Wait.
Well,
Okay.
it's okay. Matt, you're clearly Matt's going like, "Whoa, okay." But can you imagine if all of that Nazi memorabilia had suddenly come to life like Night in the Museum, and Landyn was a little Jew boy, and he got cornered by a bunch of fucking SS suits of armor?
Hey man,
You got me. You're right. Whoops.
Yeah. Can you imagine if all those little cowboys from Night in the Museum were instead fucking little Nazis? And they chased him around?
Jesus
Now I thought about it. It's there. It's
Anyways.
in my head.
Stratus base is pretty
big
warm
Moy
inside the
head doing a Heil.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, okay, Landyn, go on, hurry.
Anyways, so we deploy in the field on a Monday.
Yeah.
We take some mobiles and we ride up to the top of a mountain.
Ooh.
And that mountain is cold. I'm not happy. I'm not a happy boy.
Yeah.
I have to go. We build a tent or whatever, and we set up our. You're not supposed to be defending a radar.
Yeah. Sure thing.
And essentially, we sit up there, and I sit in a hole, and I freeze my ass off for 2 days.
There's nothing
3
better.
days.
That's one of the greats, really. Is I think freezing your ass off is a very special privilege for us Canadians. So
It's just weird going out there, and then there's no way to be warm.
Yeah.
Like, you know when you go cold and then you come inside your house and you have to warm up your core?
You warm up. Instead, you're just shifting from
Cold.
different stages of cold.
Did
God,
you bring
it's-
soup?
No, we didn't
No,
bring
no,
fucking soup.
we eat like IMPs, like an MRE.
Oh.
Yeah, like IMPs. So we set up tents. We have like little stoves going. Well, first of all, the stoves. Oh my god. So we had checked all our kit before we went up there.
Yeah.
We sent it all to this place, shipped it in a truck or whatever. And we up there, and I pulled the stove, and the generator, which is the part where the fuel comes out, is bent like an L.
Yes. Nice.
We hold it up, and I say, "Well, this isn't gonna go well. I'm freezing." So we have to replace the generator, which is a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
I just put that in, start using that. Stove's dead. For some reason, the gooseneck, which is where it spits out the fuel for the burner, also broken. This whole stove is busted. I'm like, how on earth is this possible? We have to get a whole new stove. Both our lanterns are broken. Everything's just going wrong. Anyways,
Did you consider burning whale oil, hunting a whale and burning its
Ooh.
oil?
I did find, little fat boys running around. I was gonna steal their fat.
That's
Try
one
to
of the
burn it
things
to
that
oil.
that's always been kind of an untapped resource I've found is little fat boys. I found that we haven't really, as a people, tapped into, like, there was a whole period of time where we were busy burning cow grease and shit. Why didn't we just hunt the most readily available resource, which was adorable little fat boys, and just have those on a fucking steak?
Yeah, I mean, it's possible. There's not many people up there.
Yeah.
But,
Did you ever consider just fucking kicking a penguin like a football and watching it fly across the Arctic Circle?
I don't think I saw a single animal up there. I saw birds at the very end. Like, little, fat bird. Like a whiskey jack or something. I don't know. I don't know what it was. That's the only animal I saw on the last day.
Yeah, Matt, thoughts on using little fat boys for their fuel?
I don't know, man. It seems a little inefficient.
Why? I'm
Because you gotta make sure
immediately.
they gotta stay fat. How you gonna make? How you gonna
No,
keep them fat?
it's this is where, see,
Well,
this is
no.
where your naivete gets the better
Oh.
of you, Matt. You're implying
Yes,
that we're
sir.
reusing the same fat boy. No, a fat boy is a one-time use.
Well, that seems even worse.
What? We are literally up to our ears in cute, adorable little greasy fat boys.
I feel like they could be used as an alternative renewable resource, and you're
Now
looking at the short.
Now you're
You're
just
looking at
making
the
me
short
hungry.
run.
You're just making my mouth water, man.
Well,
possibly, but think
up
about
north-
it. Think about it.
Up
A
north,
fat
we
boy
don't
probably
use-
can grow back.
Yeah.
So just reuse them. Don't consume all of them
At the
once.
moment, the only natural
Let them grow.
predator for cute little fat boys is packs of
you.
wolves. No! Oh my god, I don't even want to get into this. I'm
Oh,
trying to
no,
have a serious conversation, and
You
Matt's
can't even
accusing me
deny,
of
but it
being,
is you.
Matt's accusing me of being a real life pedophile
As-
here and now.
Well, I was
as-
referring more of like a cannibal, so I
I've-
guess
I've-
I've incriminated
Guess
you
I
for
guess
two
I'm
things.
getting the gun, and I guess I'm killing Matt, and this is a threat on his life.
As
Well,
much
try as
as
you
we
will.
love using fat boys
Yeah.
as a power source, they're very hard to come by, and therefore we use another source of fuel called naphtha. It's pretty much it's camp stove fuel.
Yeah.
Anyways, this stove has to be running 24/7 essentially. If you're in the tent and you want to, be somewhat warm, you have to run this stove.
Yeah.
And it goes you have to run it all through the night. Now, obviously, you can't leave it alone, because if you leave it alone and the flames burst up, it'll set the whole tent on fire and it melts like lava. It'll kill you. So you gotta be really careful. So there's always somebody on for about an hour. We take hour turns,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
We had 8 guys in the tent. There's hour turns, right? And plus people are doing sentry shifts outside in the freezing cold. Anyways, so I wake up and I'm praying. It's my shift. I'm praying that I don't have to fill up the stove. I'm praying that the stove is gonna be full of fuel from a previous shift, and that I just have to watch the stove for an hour and then go back to bed.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, this ain't the case. This stove dies out instantly, and so does the lantern that's hanging up there, which is
Oh.
also a source for heat.
Yeah.
So everything dies, and I have to go fill up both these outside, and it's freezing. And I have to, I can't fill it up with gloves on, so I have my bare hands out there, trying to feel the stove, and I'm angry.
Yeah, you're
I'm filling it up.
steaming.
I'm filling it up. I'm pumping it up or whatever. I pump the stove, put pressure in it, and then I bring it back inside. And as I'm bringing it back inside or whatever, it's all good. Put it all together.
Yeah.
The stove lights up, and then it backfires. So I don't know what happens, but you hear a giant pop, and all the gas the gas keeps going, but the flame goes out. And I was like, oh my god! So I have to go back outside, light it, like pump it up again, light it,
Yeah.
bring it back inside. And as I brought it back inside, I hit the tent flaps, and all the snow from the top of the tent fell on top of the stove. I put it out again.
Oh.
I was ready to throw the stove at like off like the cliff of the mountain or whatever.
You're
I don't know.
right.
I was angry.
You're ready to put up with the cold and just suffer through it and die.
Yeah, I was ready for it. And then the
But
third
what's-
time, I
wait.
finally got the stove lit.
Oh. What was the initial purpose? Is this just an exercise? You just want to go?
This is it's an exercise. Yeah, we do up north. It's like if the east ever got attacked, like this is what.
Which
These are
will
people-
never happen. No one wants to go there.
I don't think anybody wants to go here. Man.
I don't
It
even
sucks.
think you guys don't. You guys go there once a year.
We had an
You
enemy
think-
force, man. We had an enemy force up there, and we got attacked once.
You got to, yeah. So
We weren't supposed to be attacked, but the other guys at the bottom of the mountain were all fucked up, so they sent them up at us.
see,
And then we had Polish guys who killed them all.
nice. See, if who's gonna come after us? Okay, if Mr. Canada goes out and he says fuck everyone, who's gonna come after us? Mr. ISIS?
don't know.
Osama bin Laden? Guess what? He's dead.
They better
Yes.
be dressed
Nice.
up in a lot of fur. Better be dressed
Yeah,
up
they
in a
better-
lot of
they're-
fur.
And for some reason they've decided to attack the fucking Newfoundland because they're busy looking for sodomy. So-
I don't know, man. It was just, it's just horrible. That was the first night. The second night, I just remember I had a sentry shift out at the front gate. I stepped inside and it was the windiest I'd ever seen. It was minus 45 and the wind touched my face and it was just burning. It's minus 45 Celsius. I don't know how that converts into. I'll look it up.
I'll look it up.
yeah, you guys do some sick calcs. In the meantime, I'm
I'm
gonna
not
put like a cool Donkey
Negative
Kong.
49.
I'm gonna put like a cool
So, yeah.
Donkey Kong image up on screen while you guys are checking that out.
So minus 45 Celsius, negative 49 Fahrenheit, around
Yeah.
there. It fluctuated. I think it almost dipped down to minus 48-ish Celsius. I don't know. It was cold. And I was out there for an hour. And then my shift was done. I was freezing and I was shaking or whatever. And then I was about to come back inside. And then my commander or
Yeah,
my master bombardier,
yeah.
he's like, I need someone else out here again. And I was like, well, I'm the only one out here. And he's like, well, can you do it again? And I was like, okay. So stay out there another hour. I thought I was gonna die. I'm dressed.
I could feel my fingers getting brittle at the thought of it.
My toes are freezing. My hands are freezing solid. I couldn't feel them anymore.
Why didn't you guys just suck each other's toes for warmth?
Or
Was it because your mouths were so cold that you?
I
would've
did cry.
actually-
I was not crying, but like I had tears coming out of my eyes from
Yeah.
the wind, and it was freezing my eyes shut.
Yeah, yes.
No.
You should have given up,
Oh.
Landyn, and you should have sat in the snow, and you
There's
should have.
points where I wanted to lay down and just die.
You should
it would
have.
be
You should have done it and become one of those cool snow mummies that they find in like 50 years.
Good did like Star Wars. I think you would have been able to be put in a warmer place if you just started like you lied on the ground dying and just started.
If you cut open a little fat boy and you slept inside him.
Ben!
I had a.
Ben, is that you?
We have a partner out there, right?
Yeah.
I should have sliced his belly open and hid inside of it.
And
People
slept
want-
I'm
inside
telling
there.
you, I'm telling you, you should have just faked a complete mental breakdown,
Yeah.
and then I think you would have been given at least a little bit of a break.
Landyn,
No, can't do that. That's bad.
did people still jack off?
No, there's no will to out there, man.
There's-
People are
That's
just
when
depressed
you
out of their
know.
minds.
That's when you know they're crushed. There's
Oh.
no will.
Morale
are
is at
laughing
an
'cause-
all-time low.
Oh man, people just laugh hysterically, but like it's not because they're having a good time. It's because they're so tired, have no idea what's going on.
Oh my god.
Man, and it was so depressing. Like we were up there and it's freezing cold. It's the top of a mountain, right? It's freezing
Yeah.
cold, and then we hear that down below the other guys, they're complaining too, but it's a lot warmer down there. So we were getting real angry at them.
But
We-
I
we
think
couldn't see him.
your mind is broken down. It's not that it's warmer down there. It's just less cold.
It's just less cold. It was like minus 30. All right, minus 30
Yeah.
Celsius.
Which
Whatever that
is
is,
fucking
Fahrenheit.
like a warm toasty fire at this point.
It's minus 22 Fahrenheit. All right, that's
Yeah.
what minus 30 Celsius. So it's minus 22 down there, and for Fahrenheit, and then it's minus 49ish up there.
I've never been in
Why
sub-zero
didn't
temperatures
Why
before.
didn't you guys? You're a fucking cunt. Why didn't you guys stake?
what
I'm
What
just,
the?
I'm just playing with you, man. I'm just
Ouchie.
playing with you. Why didn't you guys stake a real life attack and hurt the people down there?
There's times where I thought about hopping on those snowmobiles and going down and taking their cabins. They had cabins.
You guys would be the insurgent threat.
Oh man.
You guys
It
would
was-
be who you're practicing to defend against.
I was livid. On day 3, we went down there because we came down to like I guess
Yeah.
I don't know, take over the camp or whatever for them. And we had one night where we'd stay there with them, and then the next night they would leave or something like that. I don't remember.
Yeah.
Anyways, we get down there. We have to cross the frozen sea.
Yes,
Oh, oh my God, the wind is horrible. Like my hands were just going numb because I mean, there's like 2 people on a snowmobile, and I had to ride bitch, so it's in the back of the snowmobile. And, oh, it's just so cold. Anyways, we get to the German camp. That's what it is. It's a German camp.
sir. Yeah, of course, as it
And,
always seems to be.
Yeah. Now it looks really nice, man. It's like a nice campground almost. It's got like nice log cabins or whatever. And they come and they welcome us like, hey guys, you know what? You guys can stay in the cabins for the night. You know, there's a wood stove in there. I'm like, oh my God, I'm gonna be warm for the first time in my life. I get inside that cabin. We're lighting that stove, like we're lighting that wood stove. You know, getting it all going. They come back in and say, sorry, we've made a mistake. You guys are camping out in the back. People were ready to kill people. I swear to God. People were ready to jump on someone and just like break their neck. Like
You should have grabbed one of those
Oh.
fucking Axis like I mean it was, you said it was like a German, it was like a Nazi thing, right? You were like in a little Nazi camp surrounded by little Nazis.
well, that's not it at all, but I like the interpretation.
Oh,
God.
I was gonna say, then they would probably have a bunch of cool like samurai suits of armor since they were allied with the Japanese. And
Samurai.
so you
I don't know,
could have hunted down them with a katana blade.
Ooh, that's
It means
A
Japanese
Japanese
sword.
I don't know. Yeah, samurai cop, goddamn. But anyways, we're down
Nice.
here in this camp, so now I have to set up the tents or whatever again. It's freezing out. Well, it's not even that cold compared to up there, up on the mountain.
Yeah.
But it's still fairly cold. But we're just setting up the tent, we're fine, and we hear all the other guys that were down there before still bitching about the cold. Right. We're like, oh my God, it's horrible, whatever. Like, how can you guys be so cold? Like, you guys weren't up there, whatever. Like, you don't know, whatever. I was just angry and tired at this point. We set the tent, sleep in it for a night, wake up the next morning. We have to sleep in it another night, potentially.
Yeah.
But in the end, the people in the cabins who were staying there had to deploy into the field for one night. So they moved out of the cabin, and we got to move into it. And they deployed somewhere out there, and they called in the middle of the night saying it was too cold and they wanted to come back and kick us out.
Oh,
Said, fuck you. Fuck
Please,
you.
can we come back, please?
it's willy chilly.
Oh, God.
Matt,
Man,
we should do an
depressing.
experiment where we put you in an ice box and we lay you down in there for like 3 days, and we come back to collect your mat cube, your like ice cube mat version, and we put you in a museum. And that's the whole experiment.
What? Okay.
Start to finish. Oh no, we can do the but he's out there and we're in here, and he's the cave, but he's the sheriff.
Am I glad he's frozen in there and that we're out here and that he's the sheriff and that we're frozen out here and that we're in there and I just remembered we're out here. What I want to know is where's the caveman?
Caveman thing from Scooby-Doo. Oh my God, I'm gonna put that.
why
I'm
you
gonna
like
have
this?
I'm gonna have that up on screen right now. Oh my God, I'm a genius.
Oh my God, I have some stories for you boys.
Yeah, feed me,
Off the
Landyn.
top of this mountain, there's no bathrooms at the top of this mountain, alright?
So you had no choice but to hold it in the whole time, and you are filled to the brim with shit right now.
No. So,
Close.
there's no way you can just take a shit in 11 feet of snow. It's just gonna sink and it's
Yeah.
just no good. So, there's the shit tent.
Oh no! Did you guys at least set this tent on fire, turning it akin to lava at the end?
No, but dude, it was supposed to be straightforward, man. There's a bucket in there, you got bags. It's supposed to be straightforward.
But it never
Dude,
is.
Man, I tried holding in for the first day or two. No, it wasn't gonna work. Going there the third day or dude, there's like shit on the floor. It was just disgusting, dude. Oh, anyways, there's a story, dude. I heard where one of my friends, man. He went in there to take a shit. He sat on the thing, man. Dude, there's someone else's shit on the floor. There's someone else's shit on the floor. He moved away from it, and as he sat down, he slipped, fell, cut his thumb open on the seat, and his exposed wound into someone else's shit.
That man has 3 years left to live. That man's dead.
Dude, the medics had no idea what was going on. They're like, what the fuck? Oh.
We'll just have to spit in it.
There's nothing we can do. I'm sorry.
Fucking, you guys goddamn
Well,
laminated
actually,
that
think
tent
about it.
with
We
shit.
might have gotten lucky. Maybe it was so cold that the infected cells just froze and
Died.
died.
Just froze and died.
Yeah.
They flourished in his warm flesh.
Yeah, they were dying in the snow, and as soon as they felt his fucking warm blood, they immediately revitalized and poisoned his body.
It didn't help that before we deployed in the field, there's a case of gastro going out, slowly taking up people in the field.
Oh.
This man didn't get sick at all, but like,
Oh
my god, I think we had 2 people up there like taken down because of gastro.
You guys are gonna be back here for like 2 weeks, and you're gonna hear about him like, yeah, an alien chest burster came out his fucking stomach.
Holy shit.
Oh, I don't know, man. But like, yeah, that tent sucked, man.
Yeah, I'm guessing the shit
a
tent
wave
probably was
just a
no good.
wave. It's like a heat wave of disgustingness.
Foulness.
I'm sure you had fun though that trip, right?
Yeah.
Negative. That's a negative. No. That's a hell no.
Did you find any good in it? You were like, hee. Now we can all laugh about
Yeah,
it.
when
it's over.
probably when
Yeah, I mean, like, there's
they
some funny
saw
stories about it, but like, yeah.
like the shit tent when
Like the shit tent, yeah. There's
You
nothing
guys are
enjoyable
giggle
about
about
that
that.
place.
it's like when
There's
you go on a
nothing
you go on a camping trip with your friends, you're having a great time, and then your friend slips in your shit tent and he slices his hand open and it's full his hands full of feces, and you guys are just having a grand old time.
Yeah, we're just giggling about it. I think it's good. That's nice. That's really
And then one of you dies in fucking sub-zero temperatures.
No, you're not supposed to piss out in the field, alright? Either you're not supposed to.
Yeah, because you're gonna form piscicles.
Well, you're just not supposed to for like, I don't know, like for the
Did
environment or something.
did
stupid.
anyone immortalize their name in
environment?
piss?
Yeah,
Nothing
like no.
functions there.
I know, like I don't know what it is, but anyway, so they have to bring bags for it too.
Yeah,
But
of
no one
course.
does that. No one uses it. Like everyone pisses out on the tree. No one cares, right?
Yeah.
But what people don't realize is that there is a difference between the piss bags and the shit bags. All right, there's 2 differences.
Oh no!
Piss
Oh,
bags
no.
are small, right? Piss bags are small. Shit bags are pretty big, all right? But some people didn't know that. They tried to shit in the piss bag.
It's a fucking children's birthday party goodie bag full of shit.
Dude, it's like
This
the
is
size. It's like the size of a goodie
excellent.
bag, man. And one guy was like, dude, he comes out and he's like, I just shit all over my arm.
This is the worst.
Oh man. Oh,
Dude, it was
at least you lived to tell the tale.
It is brutal. Dude,
How have
I
you not
walked in.
broken down in fucking gears? This isn't.
Dude, I walked in. The first time I walked in the tent, there's no shit bags. I saw the bags. I'm like, because people were saying they're having troubles like shitting in these bags. And I looked at them. I'm like, dude, these are piss bags. I told them after, you guys are all shitting in piss bags.
Oh, this is terrible. This is nightmarish.
Dude, I was not having a good time.
This is just an exercise in case the East gets invaded.
Yeah, man, you have to do it. It goes on every year.
Why don't you just? Okay, I'm no expert.
Why don't you
so
guys just
obviously they've
invade
done-
the East instead? Just get it over with.
Yeah, just no, or maybe you just do the exercise like
What
outside the border between the frigid, deathly East and then actual functioning, livable conditions.
What I was thinking, it was more of a battle royale kind of style. Okay, we make a New Geneva Convention, all right, and it states we can't fight in the cold. You can't fight when it's dark. You can't fight when it's raining, right? It's only between the months of August and September when it is warm but slightly cool.
Yeah.
Alright.
When you're nice.
Only
and,
months you can fight.
When you're nice and
Right.
fresh.
No one wants to fight in -45. Holding a rifle out there isn't fun. The metal doesn't stay warm. It also is cold.
There you go.
Freezes your hands.
Yeah, it's not fun. I didn't like it.
Well, Landyn.
I don't. Did anybody like it?
Yes,
No.
of course.
There's no surprise.
Do you guys have that one guy who's like the whipping? He's like the whipping steed. Like you guys fucking put all the stuff on his back, and he just fucking loves it. You guys have
No.
anyone out there who's just fucking loves the punishment?
No.
Yeah, that's
no one.
kinda
No
what
one
I
has.
thought.
No one has a great time. You know, we're all ordered to go there, so like, it's not like anyone's there on their own will.
Yeah. So let me get this straight. What I'm hearing and what I've listened to your story. I've assessed it. I've kind of looked it through my famous analytical eye. It sounds like you are a pussy.
Beta.
Yeah,
Beta male.
beta bitch.
Big
Bi-
old beta man.
Big old
At the end
beta
of we.
male.
At the end, we all got to drink together in a bar,
Mhm,
and because we were with the Polish and there's German stuff,
mhm.
and we all went to trade
Did
stuff.
you give like little thimbles to all the tiny little Nazis?
What the fuck?
Little thimbles full of like beer.
No, but
You just left
we
them.
get- we get
You
to
just
trade.
left them dry.
So we get to we usually trade things on our uniforms. So like we'll trade on like a patch for someone else's patch, like an airborne patch or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But instead, you
Anyways.
traded airborne diseases.
I traded some stuff, and I got like a German Special Forces like cap badge for like their headdress.
Yeah.
It's pretty sick.
That's
But
cool.
yeah, I also have to get new stuff for my uniform now because I have almost nothing on it.
I got a German
I can't walk
SS.
around with it.
I got a German SS scalping knife, but it's really, really small.
Oh,
Really
Jesus.
small, huh?
It's really small. It's fashioned from a fucking sewing pin. Well, Landyn, it sounds like you had an eventful time, full of.
Do you feel stronger?
Or do you feel
No.
weaker?
Much weaker. I've lost a lot of feeling in my hands.
Yeah, Landyn needs to replenish his energy. He needs that juice. Okay.
I think if you explain to your superior officers that if you were really high ranked in Diablo 3, I think they would have let you slide.
It's true.
I was thinking that too. I was thinking of pulling that off.
What they would have done, Landyn, is you would have been rank 51, and they would have looked at it and they would be like, "Ooh," but a rank 50 probably would have been.
Well, like
probably
the
would let you stay
high-ranking
back.
officers get to stay in like a nice warm cabin the whole time,
Mhm.
right? And so I was thinking if I said to them, hey, I peaked rank 86 on whatever in Diablo at one point,
Mhm.
maybe I could stay on there with you guys.
They would have been literally sucking your nuts at that point. Like you would have been in
That's
the
what I'm
cabin,
thinking.
and they would have been at your fucking beck and ball.
Well said. Well said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Landyn, that's
That's
what's
trip,
new
man.
with you. God, that's fetid and awful, and
That's what I was doing for the last like 2 weeks, essentially. Yeah.
yeah, that's why if those who keep up with Matt's stream and my life, those who like to keep up with my cool Twitter, Landyn's been gone. He's been gone at this thing.
Yep.
And I've been alone, honestly. I rely on him a lot emotionally, and he left. He said, "I've got to do this thing for my career that I'm taking part in right now," and I felt hurt because he put his career before our friendship. Once again, this constantly happens, and I don't want to be over emotional about it because he's always complaining that I'm overly emotional about these things, but I just want him to sometimes, I don't know, maybe in the morning he says, "Good morning, Daniel." I don't know. Maybe we could start doing that for once instead of you walking by me taking a look at my ass and just giving me a cat call.
I'm never gonna stop that.
I know.
All right.
I've accepted that. I accepted that years ago. It's always going to be this way.
I learned something
Always
cool in Polish.
Yeah,
What'd
what'd you
you
learn?
Kurwa mach.
Ugh, what is that?
Fucking bitch.
That is cool.
Oh,
That's all I ever
guys,
said, man. It was great.
guys, crazy gaming news.
Okay.
I
What's up?
tweeted out that picture of the man chewing on the monkey's chin, and
I like that
it's
actually
got-
a lot.
it's
I hate
I
that
liked
so
it.
It's
much.
already
I
got 10
disagree.
likes. I'm gonna put it in the podcast right now so everyone can get
You
a look
can't
at
even
it.
tell. Wait, I don't believe you. Wait.
Put it in
what?
the podcast. Put it in the podcast.
It's already got 10 likes. So
Oh.
it's one of the it's one of the big ones.
Yo, I've been keeping track of League recently.
Yeah.
What is going on with Nico and why is she being played like as AD top? or 80 in the
I have
NFL.
no answers for that.
On hit is some like weird, like sneaky, annoying good
Whoa.
like setup because like the snare combos really well with her E, combos really well with like Ginsu's into Nash's tooth and stuff.
Wait.
So you still have AP scaling, you still have your ult and the shield and all that garbage.
Before-
Now you play it like an ADC.
Before you guys continue, I'm just gonna I'm gonna do a quick rainbow with a magic sound effect. This is the fucking nerd hour. Okay, just getting that out of the way since you guys are talking about nerd shit. Proceed to the time-stamped period here. You can see it. I'm gonna have it surrounded by like I don't know, thick bitches with nice asses, and maybe I'll put like a Chow from Sonic Adventure 2 Battle there as well. And go there if you don't want to hear them talking about League of Legends, because I know a lot of people are not a big fan of it.
That's literally all I had to say.
You see, why do I put these thick bitches all over the screen along with
I don't know. Wait, okay,
single
maybe Landyn had a question.
Chow from Sonic Adventure 2?
Okay.
He's
Alright,
shedding a
mine,
tear
mine,
right
mine,
now.
mine,
This
mine,
is
mine,
a lot of
mine,
editing
mine,
effort
mine,
you're
mine,
making me
mine,
go
mine,
through.
Mine. Alright, go on. What were you saying?
So like Kale and Morgana got reworked while I was gone. So
Yeah.
what is new with them and what do they do? I've seen Morgana. She looks different, but she doesn't seem to play any.
She has a really, this is actually something I know. She has a really weird idle animation where her torso gets longer and shorter over and over again. It's really weird, and I watched the release because I was like, oh shit, they turned Morgana from this weird anorexic thing into another fucking big titty goth GF. And
Yep.
I watched her idle animation. It is literally her rib cage lengthening and shortening, and I think that's the greatest curse of all. That's really what happens when you're a fallen angel, is you get a fucking another row of ribs that disappears every 3 seconds.
Anyhow, Morgana plays, pretty much the same. Her ult's a little bit better. There's a bit different, like, scaling stuff, different animation stuff, but it's pretty much the same champ. Kale
Same
is...
passive?
I don't know. Say passive? I don't know. This guy literally plays
That
League
passive
every
felt
single
useless.
day.
Let me look.
It was spell vamp at one point, and I don't know if it was useful. It looked useless to me. But...
I mean, it was useful at one point when you could also build spell vamp.
yeah, well, Will the Ancient doesn't exist anymore, and I wish it did.
I wish you existed in my life right now, and I could prey on you.
I know.
Thank
you
you,
do.
League of Legends. It's the same thing.
Okay.
But
It's the same thing.
Kale is pretty different. Like, same concept, but I'd say her early game is even worse, but her late game is absolutely fucking vomit-worthy. Like, think like
What?
Kog'Maw, or like think Kog'Maw scaling, or think Kassadin scaling just in top lane with an even worse early game. Like, the early game is absolutely fucking abysmal. If you play
Yeah, like,
any early
I've-
game top laner, you win the game, because Kale becomes 0-50.
Yeah, like I've heard like the meme where like where they complain that like I'm not a champion until I'm level 16, and like that seems ridiculous. That you have to wait
but
that
once
long
level
to
6,
be
it's
switched
not that she
on.
becomes a champion at level 16, she becomes the game condition. Like, it's actually really scary once it gets to a point. I had a team that started out, I think collectively, 4-14, and then once Kale was playing through, she went from like 2-4 to like 10-5 at the end of week 1. It was disgusting. It was awful. I think the champ's fine, but I think your splash art's hideous.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh my god,
I've
you
seen,
guys
some,
see that?
I've seen some of the splash art. Yeah.
Yeah. No good.
Holy
I was trying
shit.
to play a Little League today. Again, from Diablo mechanics. I was trying to scroll around the map often, and it was causing problems.
I'm sure it would be, because that's not how it works.
Sorry, I thought
I
I,
know.
saw
I kept on
something.
zooming. I was playing Kennen. I kept on zooming in on Kennen.
Excellent.
You make a lot of grave errors, Landyn. Pretty much constantly.
But I was playing Earth, and it felt awful. I didn't enjoy it.
You've never liked Earth, Landyn.
I've
But I
never
thought I
liked
might.
Earth as well.
You
I thought I might like it.
you have never, you bitch. Every time you play Earth, you say I hate Earth.
I feel like I do, because like yeah, I definitely hated that. Whatever that was, I hated it.
Oh, definitely hated that. It's all right.
Okay.
It's all right. It's not for everybody.
Guys, we are gamers, correct?
That is true.
And therefore
we're
we
elite gamers.
let's list the games. These are the best games. Pikmin 2, Geometry Dash, and now
Pikmin 2 is so good.
Pikmin 2 is the best game. So new game came out. It's called Devil May Cry 2. Devil May Cry 5 came out, and it's taking the world by storm because it has great graphics, and there's this one part where the lady has her where the lady named Lady, her name is Lady, she has her plump ass out, and I'll include that on screen right now, but I'll put a nice sensor bar right there so you can't see
I've never played any of the
anything.
Devil May Cry series, but I've seen some of the gameplay for Devil May Cry 5, and it looks good.
It looks very good, but it's very different. I don't know. Okay, so I'm a Devil May Cry fan. I don't know if you guys are. If you guys have ever
Not
played any of the
particularly.
series.
Never
you,
touched a single in none of the games.
Okay, so let me go over some DMC shit for you. I'm not gonna go into lore shit. Okay, I'm gonna spin the word Sparta across screen right now, and that pretty much sums up the game lore. But so that the games generally, all the way up until Devil May Cry 4, had a very anime-inspired art style, right?
They look like Final Fantasy, man. That's what they look like.
Except for Devil May Cry DMC, which is the infamous one. That's the one where you get the weird succubus slug going "fuck you," and Dante going, "Yeah, my name is Dante the Demon Slayer. Got a nice ring to it, don't you think?" And it's really bad. It's
What was that?
wait, you don't you.
What was?
Okay,
Excuse
well,
me?
I one sec. We're gonna do a quick pause here while I grab some footage for these fucking lunatics.
I'll look it up. What is it called?
Dante the Demon Slayer, Demon Killer, has a nice ring to it.
That's literally the first thing. It comes
Yeah,
up.
okay. So we're gonna watch this. We're gonna put it on screen. Everyone, we have to start it at the same time, okay?
All right, yes, sir.
It's the first one. It's by Dante the Demon Killer.
Okay, got it. Oh yeah, this is. I remember reading about this.
Yeah.
Like,
Where
this
you
guy
posting?
doesn't look like Dante.
You bitch. We're on YouTube. You fucking self-righteous cunt.
I have to search
Yikes.
up for this. What do I have to search up for
Dante the Demon Killer has a nice ring to it.
I think we literally just explained it to
We
you.
literally, you just completely blanked out.
this?
and we keep-
Dante
Oh my god, this is taking.
has a nice ring to it. Yeah. wait. Why did I say it like instantly searched it up?
Oh god.
It's
what-
3 years
yeah.
old.
Yeah, this is an old.
That's
This
how-
is this is
it's an older
from the.
game.
Oh, so we're at, is the video you're looking at 1 minute and 21 seconds long?
Yes.
Correct, Yeah.
Okay, go there. We're gonna start on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, not police already.
The thing reminds me of like an alien from the GameCube
No,
version of
I don't-
Defender.
I don't
It
think
reminds me of the
anyone
gaping
has.
dragon
So
from.
you must be the secret ingredient.
What the?
I'm just gonna put the video.
Fond, you ugly sack of shit.
God, he looks real ugly. I've got the audio in the video right now, so this is the succubus, dude.
You missed.
You missed.
My name, by the way, is Dante.
Yes.
Oh.
He's very sick.
Yeah, but you can call me.
Oh Jesus Christ! What the fuck is this?
Well, that was different.
That's not the video.
That was
What the shit?
okay.
Is that part of the cutscene?
No, well that's a 3-year-old meme for you.
That rendering was really good. Why did the people say the game didn't look good? That looked great.
Okay, well,
Sounds great,
that's,
too.
You want to know what? That's actually better than anything what could have shown. Wow. Anyways, so except for this one, which was really ugly looking, right? All the other games had a pretty decent anime-inspired art style. Even Devil May Cry 2, which is a shit show of a game, had a pretty good look to it. But But this one, they immediately, funny enough, they gunned in the direction of DMC and decided for a slightly stylized but very realistic look to it, with like face capture and shit, and it looks good, but it's just so drastically different. Like Nero kind of looks like Dante from DMC Devil May Cry, that one you were looking at there. Dante looks like Dante, but a old man, and
He looks like old Leon.
yeah, he does kind of look like old Leon. In fact, they might have even face captured the same person. But yeah, it's a big art style change. So some people aren't really sold on that, but from what I've heard, I've pretty much heard all positive things about it so far from people who like Devil May Cry. So, there you go. That ain't so bad. I mean, Devil May Cry really is the Geometry Dash of video games. So I think it's about time that Devil May Cry gets a good video game. I'm gonna list I put on screen all the bad Devil May Cries, and then here on the other side, here's the good Devil May Cries. Okay, fucking idiots.
How many Devil May Cries are there? 5 or?
Oh my god. Technically, there's 6 because there's DMC Devil May Cry, which was a reboot that really didn't end up. Well, let's just say it was a reboot that didn't get followed up on.
I thought it was pretty good. That was a good cutscene.
Yeah, it was a good cutscene. But yeah, no, that's kind of the real one gaming news thing that game came out, but I haven't played it yet, and I'm feeling like shit because I want to pick it up. I want to pick it up in my hands, but there's no.
Is it for
Then
PS4?
do it.
Well, it's for all kinds of crazy consoles, Landyn. Yeah, I'm considering doing it. Okay, but
I'll just play it.
You bitch. You little bitch.
Just get the game, dude.
I have two
Like,
options.
You know how to
I
get
can
a video
either-
game, right? You go,
I can either
buy it and then play it.
I can either buy
What's
Devil May
been-
Cry 5, or I can go and I can spend the same amount of money on a $100 katana at the mall, and
What's
I
been
could
going
learn. I
on?
could learn the way of the blade.
You
What's
could,
going on in
but
the Smash
honestly,
community?
What's going
blade
on in
would
the
only be
Smash
better.
community? Melee's not Evo. Smash Ultimate is still a good game. And everyone is making tier lists right now, despite the game being super young, and they're treating the tier lists like they're fucking gospel.
Who's that chiseled hunk from 2015 Nintendo Championships? Is he playing in any of the Evo
he
events?
is, but
That's
his
the
success has not been.
No,
apparent.
he doesn't know. He doesn't know who we're talking about. We're talking about John Numbers, baby. Ba, ba,
John
ba,
Numbers.
ba.
Alright, alright, never mind.
John Numbers was actually one of the best Wii Fit trainers in Smash 4.
Goddamn.
So he really kind of took it and ran, honestly. After his what it was referred to as the Cosmos Stomp back.
Okay, first of all, he is strong enough to hit you out of your own gender, alright?
Okay,
Oh.
Matt. No, okay. So this
That's
comes
out
across.
of context.
This comes across bad out of context. So let's give the explanation. Cosmo was a very 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 famous speedrunner way back when, and way back when I mean back in 2013, even 2014. He was probably the most popular speedrunner of all time. Millions of fans, etc. There's actually a really good video on this. I'll link it. That covers it, and it's kind of a touchy story, honestly, because it does involve gender politics to a degree. But the thing is that it doesn't, because they're completely irrelevant from the fact that he became an absolute lunatic.
Excellent. That's good.
So his identity, Cosmo's identity, kind of got shattered after he became a literal cuckold, and like
actually,
no,
like
like an actual cuckold.
Like the denotation
Like
of
his girlfriend was already sleeping with other people, and just so that he wouldn't have to break it off, said, "Okay, you can sleep with other people," like literal cuckold.
Okay.
And then John Numbers, a literal nobody at the time, except for a decent brawl player, I believe, at the time.
This is a great name, by the way.
John Numbers?
John
Yeah, no,
Numbers.
it's a,
John
it's
Numbers
a,
is an excellent
that's a
name. I just
Chad
want
name.
to comment on that.
It's a
He's-
Chad.
he's
That is a very
chiseled.
Chad name.
He's a chiseled jaw.
Yeah, he's got a jaw that could swallow Cosmo whole, and it did. So at the Nintendo World Championships, I believe it was 2013. If not, I'll correct myself up on screen, or I won't. I'm
2015,
not sure.
2015.
It was 2015. Okay. I'm glad I've got Landyn here to set me right.
What if you're still wrong?
I'll have no choice. I'll put a picture of me punishing him on screen then.
Oh, please.
And so it was John Numbers versus Cosmo in Mario Maker. And
Yes.
to say the least, Cosmo got stomped. He got absolutely stomped. It's referred to as the Cosmo Stomp, which is a joke on the Cosmo Hop, a trick he discovered in Wind Waker HD for speedrunning.
Okay.
Because
Really good
he
skip.
was yeah, it is a really good skip. He was beaten so bad, like he was in the very first section of the level the entire time, while John Numbers was literally fucking teabagging on screen. And that was pretty bad. That was pretty bad that he got beat that bad. The
That was
Nintendo
pretty
World
bad. That sounds pretty
Championship.
bad.
Like, speedrunning's a pretty big thing, but nothing was as viewed as that Nintendo World Championship. And this was already around the time where he was saying, I'm losing interest in, like, speedrunning and things like this. And then, a surprise visit from Shigeru Miyamoto for the winner, John Numbers.
Okay.
Shigeru Miyamoto was Cosmo's hero. And
Oh.
that, I think, it definitely seems like was the final nail in the glass mirror that was his sense of self. And
Oh.
because according to nearly everyone, not only that knew him, but that was a fan of him, this transformation happened nearly overnight. Cosmo vanished and Narcissa Wright appeared, which is not. Which once again, let me be very clear here. The fact that Cosmo transition isn't in any way the issue here. The issue here is the fact that everything good about Cosmo, even you could say Narcissa, because technically, one and the same, ceased to exist, and the only thing that was left was a completely battered ego. And it is just the most legendary story of drugs into squandering his money,
Well,
into absolute degeneracy. It is a saga. And now I did notice that this video, it's got 12,000 likes to 4.9 thousand dislikes, and I think that is sourced from the politics of the situation. But I think watching this and even separating yourself from that completely and just watching the degradation of this person's psyche is just so potent. Matt, I even after this I'm going to link this to you.
Okay.
Because it is just, you put your head in your hands, because this person had such a legacy, and there was nothing that should have stopped them from continuing this legacy. Like, transition or not, there's nothing that should have stopped them from continuing to be the person people loved, except they were gone. It was
One of the few prominent Zelda mains in the country.
Wait, who? John Numbers or Cosmo?
Narcissa, Cosmo.
Oh, Narcissa. That's simply
KSSB.
that's simply untrue.
That's what the Smash Wiki says. I just found it. I look up.
Anyhow, so that's
they still stream to this day, so.
yeah. It's no.
You said overnight this whole.
Pretty much overnight. Maybe not literally overnight, but close enough. It was super drastic, super sudden. Wait,
It's
Guys,
terrifying.
guys,
I'll say that.
news. Real news just happened. Wait. Oh, god damn it. God damn it. I got fooled.
Sorry to hear that.
Scientists say they can recreate living dinosaurs within the next 5 years.
God, I
Posted
hate you, Dan.
in 2015. We have 1 year left, folks.
Oh.
Look forward to those dinosaurs next year. They're coming.
I want a
They're on-
dinosaur. But I haven't used them because I saw this trending.
Okay, hit me with it.
Okay. A woman sustained non-life-threatening injuries.
The fuck is
Ah,
this?
spit my tongue.
You're disgusting. What is this
From-
fucking sexist shit you're bringing up?
From a jaguar attack at the Wildlife World Zoo in Arizona.
Was it a
According to the
male
zoo-
jaguar, you fucking disgusting pig?
According to the zoo, she climbed over the barrier of the enclosure
Oh
to
my
take
God.
a photo of the animal.
Oh.
That's nature just taking its course.
My goodness.
That's
Why do people?
that's
See,
like if
of
the
course-
mom climbed into the fucking Harambe enclosure and fucking fought her son away from that gorilla.
Of course, there's a Pikachu O meme. You know, woman jumps into a jaguar cage to get a photo. Jaguar attacks woman. Woman.
Oh.
Women sue zoo for letting jaguar attack her. I don't know. I can just imagine
Oh,
that.
nice, Landon. That's really cool. You're cool, Landon.
Mm.
Ugh, Jesus Christ.
Was there images?
Oh yeah, that is the Jaguar. I see that. There's also your strike on the Ethiopian Airlines is reported on here, Matt. It's second to the bottom. I guess it's not. I guess that's kind of. I guess that's kind of racial tensions and all that. It's not trending very hard, but you did definitely do a number.
Well, like I said, non-life-threatening. She's got a couple cuts on her arms.
Yeah, unfortunately, those on the
surprised I
Ethiopian
didn't like-
Airlines were not so lucky. Thank you, Matt.
What are you mumbling? What are you mumbling about? I'm
I-
still on this jaguar attack.
Yes, okay. Talk about the Jaguar attack. Sure. We'll just move
Oh, I
on.
hit piece on the Ethiopian Airlines. Enough. All right, it's in the past.
It is. It's in the. Okay, I can accept that. Is the Jaguar at least getting like? Is it okay? Do they better not put it down or something?
I'm trying to look now. I hope they. I swear, if they do, I'm gonna be very upset because I was not to get too into it, but I was quite annoyed about the whole Harambe thing as well.
I think Harambe
There's
had
nothing
it
that could have
coming
been done.
for
Well,
what
okay,
he
well,
for what he
alright,
did before
okay.
that. I'm not talking
Oh.
about that incident. I'm talking about for what he did before. He was spreading a lot of hate speech. He was spreading a lot of sexist propaganda. If I'm being completely honest, his internet presence was nothing if not toxic. So just because he was playing around with some little kid at some point doesn't mean that we can take back all those tweets.
So here, Wilkerson said.
I'm looking at pictures of her gaping wounds. It just doesn't seem like a good. It just doesn't seem like a good idea. I mean, that seems obvious, but clearly it's not. This is a beautiful jaguar, by the way. I would love to give it a kiss
Yeah.
on the mouth.
Okay.
I would love if this jaguar had like a hunky Tony the Tiger body and had big lips, and then maybe I could give it a kiss. Do you
Tony the tiger body,
Yeah, like Incineroar.
or like the one photo you sent me, Dan,
Yes, sir.
of Tony the tiger.
Yes, sir. With a certain gif.
Holy!
What
I saw a
happened?
video of a jaguar like gripping and carrying a crocodile or alligator by the neck out of the water. Holy shit, that was sick.
Have you ever seen the video, or did I play it for you? The video of the monkeys, the chimps. Sorry, not monkeys, chimps with like the awful, hideous prolapsed anuses throwing that raccoon around.
That was a horrible video that you showed me.
There's a really cool edit that I'm gonna put on screen with it's gonna be it's the Smash Brothers edit. It's good stuff. It takes the darkness away.
Yeah, because that was brutal.
Oh yeah,
I
no,
mean-
it's trying to escape into that little tube.
And they pull him right out and just start wailing.
Just start
and punching
wailing on him.
him. They really give him a number.
Okay,
But
I think
that is.
I think that's pretty much it for news. Luckily, that's not all we got this time, lads.
That's not all we got.
That's not all we got this time. We got
I'm
some.
Lads.
prepared.
We've got some questions.
Question.
Question time. Question time.
Question
First,
time.
first, a question from me. This
First
one. This one is I'm not include. This is I just came up with this one.
Excellent.
This is if you were a sensory homunculus, what would be the first thing you'd do?
First I want to see what's the biggest part of my body, and obviously it's my hands.
It's your hands. What are you gonna do with those big hands? They're only second. They're first, but then second is your lips.
So I'm gonna start grabbing things and I'm gonna start kissing things to see what they feel like, you know?
See what they feel
start
like.
Kissing the walls.
You're making my mouth water. If I'm being completely honest, thinking about.
Because the way I understand the homunculus, the sensory homunculus, is that it drags itself across the ground face first, using its hands. That's why its hands are so big.
Yeah, it can't support itself. It
so
would
it uses
probably
its hands to drag itself.
It'd be more likely to walk in like a handstand.
Yeah, it uses its sensitive lips to feel.
Oh, I'm getting hungry. Matt, what would you do if you were a sensory homunculus?
Probably just like.
It's like Freaky Friday, but you woke up as a sensory homunculus, and a sensory homunculus woke up as you.
I see.
Sensory homunculus goes and eats all the eggs in your fridge.
As many people as possible.
You can't. You died.
Wait, I died?
Yeah, you woke up as a sensory homunculus, and your fucking big soft brain collapsed in your head. You died.
Wait, so he was able.
Yeah, he lived on as you.
To touch everything with its lips, but I couldn't Donkey Kong clap a single person.
No, you died immediately, and the sensory homunculus lived on as you.
Probably best that way.
Yeah, it went and ate all the eggs in your fridge before dying.
It died after eating all the eggs?
Yeah.
Wait, this homunculus is pathetic.
No, you're pathetic. It took your body.
How did it take my body?
You Freaky Friday'd with the sensory homunculus.
Homunculus.
I couldn't have prevented that.
Yeah, no, you both died that same day. What a Freaky Friday.
Yeah, that is a Freaky Friday. Well, what would you do, buddy?
What I do?
Assuming you don't die instantly.
I'd probably use my thumb and forefinger to pinch my penis end flat like a shovel.
See, I would love. Please do not put a video of it, like an image of it on screen, because I don't.
Well,
think
it's gonna be on screen, but I'm gonna put a big black bar right there.
Okay.
It's just gonna. It's gonna actually. It's probably gonna keep getting bigger as we're talking.
Whatever. Sure. That, of course. I have no doubt.
It's big now.
It's just why.
Ooh.
Just why do people think these things?
What do you? Oh God! Landyn, holy shit! If you were down the street and you were enacting your right to bear arms, right?
I'm not American, but yeah.
You have that one. And a quarter mile down the road, you saw two sensory homunculuses linked up by the legs and using their hands to walk around like a single animal, and they're running at you. What do? You have you have is an AR-15 with 3 bullets.
What do they say? To the head, one of the chest, or is it to the chest, one of the head?
There is one other caveat that both sensory homunculuses are chanting. They're speaking in tongues.
How is this a caveat to the?
That's you can hear them from here, and it is completely accurate. They're speaking in perfect Latin.
I'm putting 3. I'm putting 3 bullets in my brain. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but I'm putting 3.
You did it, Landyn. That's the only solution to this problem. There's no other way out.
They're perfect Latin.
They're far too fast and far too fluent.
If you're just speaking Latin, I'm done.
Okay, we have actual questions. I
don't.
Okay.
Where did perfect Latin come into your head?
Well, shut up. Shut your stupid fucking idiot mouth. Okay.
Of course. Go on.
So these are honestly pretty normie questions, but I'm gonna thank the screen names we have here. Thank you from thank you for this stupid fucking name. Thank you from Anonymous. Okay. Not spelt it's spelt anonymous like mist and anonymous, but
Anonymous.
No. Landyn, don't butcher it. You bitch.
I'm gonna have to report you to your superiors. I think enough's enough.
No.
But I guess it's like they are the anonymous. Like it's like a name. Anyways, we're gonna stop mocking this person's fucking dumb name choice.
I like it.
And we're gonna respond to their question. Okay. If you could have what? Oh, this is so fucking this normie question. Whatever. If you could have one superpower, what would it be, and how would you use it?
Superpower.
Yeah.
Could be like any power.
I don't. There's no limits here. There's nothing's like put here. Okay. No, I'm gonna put a limit on it. You get one superpower, but you have the body of a sensory homunculus. But you can have
so much.
You can have any power but shape-shifting.
I don't think I want a power if I look at a sensory homunculus.
I guess I want super strength. So I can support my head and neck.
Immediately. If you look like a sensory homunculus with super strength,
I would hold my bulletproof hands in front of me, and I would run at the police and push their heads into mush.
If I had a superpower and I was a sensory homunculus, I wanted on super speed, alright? So
Yeah.
that no one could react to how fast I come out. They'd see me, and then they would perish.
You'd fucking leave skid lines behind you. You'd oh my one Moshinder. Me and Landyn have given perfectly reasonable answers. What would you do, Matt?
Okay, alright, fine. If I was a sensory homunculus and I had any superpower, it would be teleportation. So as soon as somebody proceeded to try to attack me, or wanted to attack me, or wanted to be like, ooh, look at the fucking
You would teleport
vile
inside their
creature in
stomach.
front- I was gonna say I'd
That's
teleport
reasonable.
inside their homes and steal all their food. But you're close, you were close.
I'd teleport inside their body and immediately masturbate.
Why?
To kill them!
I was investigating to kill somebody.
They'd die. They'd probably die.
Okay, are we gonna answer the question? Removing the homunculus restriction, or
I'm gonna add to their question. Like, here's their question. I'm just gonna put a little bit at the bottom that says, "If you were a sensory homunculus."
okay, all right. Anyway,
We-
wasn't a sensory. Fucking what?
We have
What?
two. I'm just gonna say we have two other questions, so I guess we can milk this one a little longer if you want.
I'm not milking it. They
You're-
asked the
it's-
question.
I
you
know.
asked the
I know
sensory
you're trying to
homunculus
get the
part.
most content out of this one question as possible, even though we've
You're
given a
making me-
perfectly satisfactory
You're
answer.
making me so mad. Oh my! This is terrible. This is
I
terrible.
can't wait to put a sensory homunculus in the thumbnail.
I can't wait to just cease to exist.
I'm gonna.
on-
It's gonna have the two open hands, and it's gonna be our baby heads.
Ah!
Landon's gonna be censoring the penis.
Yes.
Okay.
think-
What? How would? Okay. If you had a regular superpower in your stupid body, your normal stupid body, what would you do with it?
I already forgot.
Oh
okay,
my
no, I didn't.
god.
Oh my god, shut up. I'd probably pick somewhere I could just like hyperbolic time chamber.
That's not a
Whatever, like,
superpower. That's a thing,
That's
you
a superpower.
bitch.
No. Let me explain.
Oh
I'm
my
just like
god.
I don't know. I'm kind of tired. I want to take a nap. I go into my little pocket dimension and I nap for a while, and then I come back nice and refreshed.
Do you still age? If so, that's the fucking stupidest thing I've ever heard.
No. Then.
So
I
both-
don't age.
Wait, then why don't you just have the power to stop time?
Because I can't nap then. Then I wouldn't.
What do you
know
mean
if
you
I'm
can't
napping.
nap? Just nap
What if
while time stopped.
But I nap. What if I nap too long?
What? It doesn't matter. Time
Oh, right,
stopped.
'cause it's time stop.
Stopped. You
Okay,
fucking
I want the
maniac.
ability to stop time. I
Okay.
want that one.
Landon, what power would you want? I want the power
Power.
to increase the size of my body parts relative to how frequently they're used.
I want this.
If I could also pick power, it'd be just so I could think a little bit better. Apparently, I'm not thinking well. Because Jesus, that was painful.
I want the ability. My superpower is the ability to masturbate.
There you go. They
Yeah, your
took
ability to masturbate in the cold, so you don't.
they took a little too much off in the circumcision, so Landon's penis looks like a single vein,
Oh god.
but it's very long. Okay, so
Okay, go on.
Next question is from Neocortex with a Neocortex profile picture.
Beautiful.
Like the
Like from Crash
Yeah,
Bandicoot.
the Crash Bandicoot character. This could be Lee. I have no idea. Okay. Best body part to suck.
The toes.
The toes. It's the toes.
They have the most flavor.
It's the most flavor. They spend the most time with the most seasoning.
Yeah, I think that's that. Yeah.
That one's. I should have done that one first. That one's nice and quick.
Either that or the chin.
Yeah, or the chin. Okay.
Oh, that picture of that monkey sucking that chin.
Oh God!
you
Now
was
I'm
no, the
thinking.
monkey
monkey
wasn't
chin.
sucking that chin. That was a human being who sucked a chin of a monkey.
Oh, this one's actually kind of appropriate. Not the question. The question really doesn't matter. Okay. But the name is important. It's Winry Rockbell, which is relevant because it's Full Metal Alchemist, in which there are homunculuses.
Homunculus.
And
Yes,
it would.
Sloth
I
is
think
a
we can all agree
homunculus.
it would have been a better series if they were sensory homunculuses.
I think so.
I think so too. And their question is, who is your dream pick for Super Smash Bros?
I don't even understand what that means.
Who do you want in Super Smash Bros. Who isn't in there already?
Oh, I want.
Landyn in. I want my mom in.
Sakura, bring my mom.
Sakura, put my mom in.
Sakura, put my mom.
No, this is tough. Honestly, my dream pick is probably. You guys go first. I can't decide
Who's
yet.
the guy who's just providing for his wife?
Ken?
No. Zach made him. He's a little character and he provides for his wife and his family.
Gremblo.
I want Gremblo and I want him in Smash.
Landyn wants Gremblo in Smash.
I
Matt
want
wants
his powerful body.
Matt wants Goomba in Smash.
I don't want Goomba and no.
Matt said he wants Goomba in Smash.
I want just generic Goomba in Smash.
He wants Goomba without a hat, normal Goomba.
Without a hat, regular plain Goomba.
Mm-hmm.
No, I would want.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of like a character that I'd actually.
I thought you
want
had a
and
definitive pick. I thought you had one that you would always say.
Well, I would really like to see it, but I don't know if I'd actually play it, so I don't know if it's my dream pick. But
Okay,
I
what's
always thought.
what's
like,
your
I
dream
really-
cream pick? Even Goku's on the table. You fucking love Goku.
Really
Ooh.
don't, but do.
One of your emotes is Goku, essentially.
Yeah, it's true. You forced me to make it.
I didn't. I asked, and you said, "Sure, I can help you."
That's
Thank
potentially
you.
forcing. That's...
Yeah, you forced my hand. I think Steve from Minecraft is probably Matt's,
That'd be really powerful. I could
Yeah.
see that.
but I think he would be even happier if Notch got in.
Okay, so my dream pick is an assist trophy to be an actual character.
Yeah.
I really wanted Zero to be a character, a fully fleshed out character.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Okay.
I mean, but like
neat.
the problem that it came with was obviously a lot of its some of its moves would be pretty similar.
Okay.
His recovery would be similar to like a dolphin slash, and
Yeah.
Zero, his forward air would probably be like a Meta Knight style thing. But I really like Zero as a character. I really like those games a lot. If not, another character that I don't think I'd ever play, but I would really want in the game just because I had fun playing this game when I was little,
Here it comes.
would be Ray MK3, Raymond 3.
Nice.
Not a popular character, would never be in
Rayman
Smash.
3.
Yeah, Rayman 3.
Rayman
Yeah,
3.
I like Rayman 3.
I
in
want
there, too.
14 Rabbids as my dream pick for Smash. No,
Yep.
but Ray MK3 I thought was really cool. He's just because Custom Robo was like really fun to me. It's just like a cute little arena
Mm-hmm.
kind of fighting game. Nothing super in depth, but I had a lot of fun when I was younger playing that.
So
wonky stuff.
here's a quick bop. I think that we need another Mario in Smash. I think we need a Gun Mario from Rabbids.
I would like Gun Mario in
from
Smash.
what?
From from the Rabbids game.
Okay.
Yeah, the Toad one. Toad's.
No, that you're
Captain Toad.
you're just full of lies,
Ooh.
Landyn.
Ooh, Captain Toad in Smash.
I don't actually hate the idea of Captain
Bring in
Toad
my
in
boy
Smash.
Captain Toad.
I don't give a shit about Captain Toad, but at least he's a toad in a hat. Like that's all.
Here's
I
a question.
Yeah.
Here's a question. What game mechanic would you like in, any game to be, almost like a signature game
What are
mechanic
you-
in almost every game?
Okay, what's yours, Landyn?
I'll go first. I want the rescue whatever, the rescue.
Oh, you
toads.
want the
I
rescue,
every-
the Rescue 7 from
I want
Mario
them-
Color Splash.
Well, I want the one where there's more than the 7.
Yeah, and
And
they're
I want them in every game.
tossing one of them around this little crumpled up ball, and you don't know that.
Yeah. That's my
Landyn.
favorite mechanic in any game.
Landyn and I torture ourselves and played through Paper Mario Color Splash, and I
We played the whole thing.
We played the whole thing, and it's no good. It's not.
It's good.
It turned us into new males. It made us. it made us impotent. I can't produce sperm anymore. Thanks, Paper
All I know
Mario.
is we spent a long time trying to figure out how to kill Mario. We did it.
We
but
did.
it
You have to
involved-
do You have to do some glitches, but we managed to
Glitches.
kill Mario.
It's one of the speedrun categories, how to kill Mario the fastest, and the only category is glitches. So
Yeah, you have to, it has to be a glitch playthrough. You have to jump behind the sign.
at a certain frame, and
Yeah.
you'll go through it, and
you
you'll
go
fall
through,
into
you'll
the
fall
unknown.
through the world, and finally Mario can die.
Otherwise, there's like almost no way to die.
Yep. Even if you run out of cards, the game you just get more cards.
Yeah, wasn't a fan of that one.
What was your pick, Dan?
Oh shit. Roblox man. No. I'm actually struggling here because
What about Hero Brian?
yeah, Hero Brian.
I like that one.
No. I'm actually struggling because I've got a lot of characters that I like that I don't really want in Smash.
How about Petey Piranha?
Fuck you. Fuck you.
Smash. He's in Smash.
Yeah,
That's
he's
Piranha
he's
Plant.
the final Smash. Ha ha ha.
Mhm.
I'm trying to think of characters that I like.
Candy Kong.
that are-
Candy Kong.
No, no Candy Kong.
Funky Kong.
Funky Kong.
I'm surprised.
His final smash, he takes you to a taxi and it's from an airport. And
Yeah,
that's
it takes you home.
That's
on
a
the
small
ASMR
reference.
tour.
That's a small reference.
I think. Oh God. Okay, my dream pick is incredibly lame, but I know who it is. It's
Rex.
it's Medley from Wind Waker.
The fucking
Okay.
bird bitch?
The bird bitch. That's
I
there's
like
we
how,
spent-
how off put you were. Yeah, that fucking bird bitch.
there's
Yeah, we
there's
spent hours throwing her into a wall.
yes, you're absolutely right. There is
that mission?
almost literally no moveset potential, but if I had to pick like a dream pick, it's her. I've always loved her design. She's an iconic character from one of my favorite games. And
Are you trying to promote art? Is that what you're trying to do?
Landyn,
Dan?
I've got, if you imagine in your mind's eye right now, me with, I've put one bullet in this gun and I'm spinning it and I'm putting the gun to your head, I'm clicking the trigger, I'm putting it to my head, I'm clicking the trigger, and we're going back and forth, Landyn, and I don't care who dies first.
That's fair.
But no matter
One of
what,
us is dying.
by the time I'm done, we're both gonna be dead.
Oh god. Oh, another pick that I would be pretty cool is, I know there's a lot of emblem rep, but I think as far as interesting movesets would go, there's tons of swords, but why not an axe? I think a fan favorite of the series has always been Hector.
Yeah,
both,
put
like,
Tito
off-
in.
Fuck no, do not put Tito in, you mong.
Put a different version of Robin in, and then a different version of Corrin in.
There's
Yeah,
not
yeah,
enough.
swap out Robin for Merrick.
No,
Bam.
no one gives a
There's
shit
a lot-
about your
Robin
stupid
for
Fire Emblem
Go.
characters.
You know how a lot of the characters are like mirror fighters? Like if they're from the same series, like a lot of
Yeah.
Fire Emblem characters are mirror fighters.
Yeah.
Now, what if they had a character such as, let's say, Louis from Pikmin,
Yes. Yes.
but he
put
wasn't a
Louis.
mirror fighter?
No,
he
he has a
wasn't a mirror
completely
fighter.
unique moveset.
And his final smash, he eats a bunch of golden carrots.
He eats all the
and takes away all your wealth.
carrots.
Yeah.
I like that.
And you have to spend the rest of the game.
Yeah. Imagine creating a character and like having it not be like a mirror. Like it's just like it's from the same series, but it's like not mirrored at all.
Yeah, well, they've done that before, Len. Actually, I believe some.
I guess
examples
Mario and like Chrom.
that- I'm gonna put you in the. I'm gonna put you in the dirt land, and I'm imagining myself picking you up as like a carrot man out of the ground, and I'm just imagining just eating you whole in a non-sexual way.
That's my favorite plot to any Pikmin game.
Yeah, it's the. I think it might be the only plot you know to a Pikmin game.
It is. It is.
Louis putting them into debt, saying a giant space bunny ate all the pick carrots, but he ate them all. And then.
Oh, you know who'd be a cool character?
Oh God, yeah. Oh.
The little drawn to life little creature, man.
What about Bowsette? When is she coming to Smash?
Yes,
Or like a
Queen
little-
Slay.
Or a little Scribblenauts guy.
No one wants
Scribblenauts. Oh man, I used to play that on my DS. It was
Yeah,
good.
everyone used to play it
Yeah.
on their DS.
Would
Okay,
that
you're
be
not
cool? I
special.
think that'd be kind of cool.
What was his name? Samuel.
Sure.
What? No, what was his name? Maxwell. That was it. Maxwell.
Oh, I have
Of
no
course.
idea.
There was Maxwell and Maxine. His little bitch.
Okay.
His little pussy whipped bitch.
His
course.
Manussi.
Can you actually summon Maxwell's man pussy if you put it in? Because you can summon anything in
Yeah.
Scribblenauts.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is that was the gimmick. You could summon anything.
You can
so
summon
people thought of a lot of
anything.
weird things.
That's pretty crazy.
What?
Matt, where's the
So
disconnect?
Christian got his original idea.
For the unclit.
Yeah, that's how he did his fucking surgery. Practiced it.
Yeah. That's what happens if you put unclit Maxwell in Scribblenauts. He takes a knife and he gashes out his taint.
Oh, here's a good question. What's going on with C-137 right now?
Nothing.
Is it happening? Are we in the current? Is it?
Well,
is it collapsed?
the California wildfires show that the
Can
merge
we not?
is
Stop this. Stop
the
this.
merge
Just
is
cut
proceeding.
This. Stop this. Cut this out. We can't put this shit in our podcast.
we-
My God, I hate this
We
so much.
absolutely can.
We absolutely do. Please, why?
Okay,
Why?
fine. You want to know what? Do your own homework. C-137. C-137.
Let's don't or don't.
I think I just came a bit on my shirt.
Oh, this is the worst. This is the worst
This is the best.
thing I've recorded.
Okay, I think we're done. I think that's it. I don't. We've been recording for
Are
hours.
we? How long have I been here?
We've been here since like 12:30. It's 2:15.
Oh, God. Let me out.
There's gotta be enough content in there to create something.
To create something.
Yes,
Yeah, don't
something
worry.
has been created.
I'm gonna workshop
It's
all
a
kinds of
homunculus.
stuff.
It's
Yeah.
creative. Dan, can the cover title can it be like a Full Metal Alchemist kind of a like a summoning circle with Alf or whatever his name is there?
Yeah, and the sensory homunculus in the center.
Yeah, yeah, it's creating.
Don't worry,
alchemy.
you've given me the. I think that's enough fuel for the thumbnail. Okay, thanks everyone for showing up. But if you want your question answered on the next episode of the podcast, please feel free to leave it in a comment on the video on the YouTube channel at Perfect Boycast on YouTube, or submit your question to perfectboycast@gmail.com. That is perfectboycast@gmail.com, and we will read it and we will come. We will. I guarantee it. That is my one-man guarantee. So please feel free to submit you heard the questions on this one. Give us some less vanilla shit, please. I don't want to have to add in the sensory homunculus everywhere. But you forced my hand. Thank you, everyone, for listening. And my name is Daniel. Say your name, Matt. Say your fucking. Say your name. Say my name.
My name-
Say my name.
His name is Dan. My
I'm
name is
Louis.
Matt.
Say my
Thanks
name.
for
Say my
watching.
name with a little more love in your voice.
My name's Louis.
Your name's not Louis. You bitch. You're done
My
for.
name-
I'm gonna
my
kill
name is-
you.
my name is